to Bugle Back Reps. I'm Martin.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm George.
And welcome to the second semi-final. Yes, the second and the last. So whoever wins this one will be going on into the finale. So if you're new to the channel, new to the format, this is basically a 16-player knockout tournament with 14 members of Bugle Back Reps and 2 TEAM MFM. And they're all battling it out for the Season 2 trophy. Nice and pretty. All the games are Tempest of War, 2,000 points, and they stick with the same list all the way through it. Jamie, so far you've gone through Imperial Knights,
Space Wolves,
Scouts
and Space Wolves,
and some Guard.
Yeah.
You've gone through
Grey Knights and Tyranids.
Knits, yes. So yeah, it wasn't Imperial Knights, it was Guard, but Guard be Knights. So elephant in the room, Neferin has dropped. So, but we are still playing in Nakmund with the Tempest of War mission, basically. So CP are still at 12 and above or whatnot. And we're not using the data ballot sheet update most recently. Because of reasons. That's about it. So let's take a look at army lists and get them out the way first of all. So let's refresh ourselves with Jamie's Blood Angels.
Right, here we are, semi-finals. Didn't expect to be here, if I'm quite honest. But that's the way the cards go at times, and yeah, a little bit of luck goes your way sometimes. So here we are. Same list that we started with. So I'll go straight in. Battalion detachment. HQs are Mephiston with quickening, so he can give himself D3 extra attacks. Unleash Rage for exploding 6s. And Wings of Sanguinius for that 12-inch fly in his psychic phase, which is pretty cool. We do have a Drukari assassin. Plan is to just pop him somewhere where he's got decent line of sight and hopefully do a little bit of damage over a long distance. Sanguinal, he will just sit in deep space or whatever it's called in strategic reserves, and then hopefully come down in engagement range and do. I might be able to force my opponent to put all of his attacks into the Sanguinal and sacrifice him, potentially keeping alive a unit of Sanguinary Guard, or he might be able to actually do some pretty nasty hits as well. We've also got the Chaplain on a bike with, I think it's Catechism of Fire. It's one that gives +1 to hit in shooting. And he's also got Litany of Hate, Canticle of Hate for the extra movement, and Soul Warden for some mortal wound shrugs. They're moving into troops, standard Assault Intercessors and 2 squads of Incursors. The Incursors do have the Haywire Mind upgrades. I figure at some point somebody's going to try and charge me before I charge them. So the Haywire Minds can just give you a chance to do some D3 mortal wounds if they come in and charge you. Then we've got some Sanguinary Guard, 2 blobs of 6, Inferno Pistol in each, Power Fist in 1, mixtures of swords and axes. Hopefully they will be the meat of what does the damage if I don't get too antsy and throw them away too early on. Then we've got the Redemptor Dreadnought with the Mac Plasma, and although it does show the Flamer, he's running all of the shots instead, and the Icarus Rocket Pod. 2 squads of Heavy Eradicators for the +2. Hopefully, if they're within range of the Chaplain early on, they won't take the minus to hit after they've moved. It's going to be very integral where they end up early on to hopefully take out some of George's transports, maybe leave him having to walk it on foot. Then we've got some Eliminators. Love these guys. I was using them before Nephilim, and now that we've got Nephilim, obviously we're not using those rules, but I'm tempted to run 9 going forward and just have them all with Las Fusils, do a move, shoot, move. The Sergeant does have the Quake Bolts, which I believe, I usually get this wrong. I think it's +1 to hit in melee. So he fires a shot. If it hits, the unit is felled, and then whatever goes in and hits it afterwards in melee gets +1 to hit. And then last of all, we've got the traitorous Storm Speeder with a squad of scouts. They're hopefully just going to be able to go and nick an objective late on, make it difficult. So he'll be protected fairly early on, I think. That is my list. I think it's about, well, gosh, going forward in the points now, we're running at about 1950, 1960. But it was bang on, I believe, 2,000 points at the time. So it's going to be jumping cover to cover, hopefully staying out of line of sight of the Dark Lancers, and yeah, we'll see what we can do.
So that was Jamie's Blood Angels, and now let's refresh ourselves with the Drukhari.
Hello again. I bet you didn't think to see me, did you? You thought, oh no, Drukari versus unnerved Tyranids. There's no way that's going to happen. But it wasn't really Drukari versus Nids. It was me versus Paddy, and that's a foregone conclusion every single time. Sorry, Paddy, but the better man won again. You have to forgive my sunglasses. They're prescription. I forgot my regular glasses, so you're just going to have to deal with me looking like a bit of a douche. Is what it is. So here I am again, round 3 for Season 2 Battle of Bugle, and today I'm facing the Sons of Sanguinius, which is awesome, because I've not actually faced the Blood Angels in a long time, actually. I can't even remember the last time I faced them, but the list is the same as the last game, obviously, because that's the rules, but to go through it again, I've got 3 patrols, which unlocks the raiding forces special rules, so my patrols don't cost any CP, they cost 0 CP. I have a patrol of Artists of Flesh Coven, led by an homunculus, this girl here. She is a master homunculus, so you've got to kill her twice. And in that patrol I've got a squad of homoxites, 2 squads of 5 racks, and 2 squads of 4 grotesques. And as I said, they're Artists of Flesh, so if you're not strength 8 or more, they are -1 damage, which is quite useful. I then have a Cult of Strife patrol, led by the Succubus with the Triptych Whip and Competitive Edge Warlord trait, which means she re-rolls all her attacks, basically. If she fails to wound something, she just attacks again, which is very, very good. She is a Master Succubus, so she can do her Consolidate 6 inches in any direction, which is very, very powerful. And she is leading a squad of 10 Blood Brides. They are armed with the Grave Lotus Toxin, which means they get +1 strength, and the Hecatrix has an Agonizer, which I have spent the CP on to upgrade to a relic called More Veins Agonizer, which means if I hit a unit with her, that unit, unless it's a vehicle, can't fall back, like full stop, just can't fall back. So they're a very good unit, I really like using them. And then finally I have, I've got a 3-man unit of Reaver jet bikes, no upgrades. They've got the Painbringer drug, which means they're +1 toughness. They're my be somewhere where I need to be quickly unit, just a quick dart, hopefully like move block. When regular games it would be like get engaged on all fronts and all that kind of stuff, but in this game they're just kind of my rapid response unit. And then to finish off, I've got Black Heart Patrol. So they're led by a Archon with Ancient Evil Warlord trait, which is a fight last mechanic. When he's in combat with something, he's got the Jin Blade relic, which is a damage 3 power sword, a blast pistol, and Drazar as well, who's my Warlord. So he gets full rerolls to hit and wound. He's an absolute weapon. They have, in that patrol, we have a squad of 5 Carbolite Warriors, no upgrades whatsoever, just as they are. A Court of the Archon, which are a very tanky unit, deceptively hard to kill, normally, although I think Blood Angels will be able to do it quite easily. 2 squads of 5 Incubi, which are just, you'll see them in every Drukari list because they're amazing. And then transports, I've got 3 Raiders, 2 Disintegrators, 1 with a Dark Lance, and 2 Ravagers with triple Dark Lances. And that comes out to, well, at the time, 2,000 points exactly, but obviously Nephilim's out and the points have changed. I've gone down 10 points. So, you know, that would have gained me another 2 Dark Lances, or that's about it. But anyway, that's the list. I'm looking forward to our game. So I've not played Blood Angels in a while. And it should be a fun game. Jamie's army looks gorgeous, and I think of all the chapters of Monkey, there's few that know Despair quite like the Sons of Sanguinius, so let's see if I can teach them just a little bit more.
So that's the Drukhari, so that's both the army lists. So thoughts on each other's armies before anything? Because you two have never played each other, I don't think.
No, we haven't, no. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. I've played some Eldar before, and it was quite close, but that's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of units there, and I know that there's some Fight Last shenanigans. Those grotesques, I've gone into them before, and it wasn't fun, even with Blood Angels. The -1 damage really hurts. So yeah, I think I need to pop those transports quite early.
Good plan.
And, yeah, we'll just see what happens. Like, I think a big part of my downfall is my deployment and rushing up too quickly, and then all of a sudden leaving yourself out open for those like 2 CP counters and stuff like that, and then I end up losing a squad of Sanguinary Guard or something. So yeah, a little bit of hopefully we'll just see what the cards. I think this game format helps me a bit because it allows me to play back a little bit. Whereas if I'm playing in a full 2K game, I'm like, yeah, charge. You know, Blood Angels, go for it.
Yeah, you've got to be quite responsive in Tempest to War, because you've got to put yourself in a position where you can action upon whatever you draw, rather than just go for the throat straight away. But it's it's interesting game. But I think the Blood Angel list, it looks good. I mean, it's got all the stuff you expect to see in the Blood Angel list, including some bonuses like Mephiston, who I love. But Blood Angels are really good right now. Armour of Contempt, I think, benefited them more than most Space Marine chapters. They're really good in melee. They're fast. So for speed, it's one of the few Space Marine chapters that can actually match me on speed. And they beat things up in melee. I beat things up in melee. So I think it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath.
Indeed. So let's crack on with it. So let's draw some cards. So if you want to pick deployment and show everyone.
Okay, so
Diagonal.
You'll pick a mission.
That one.
And then read it out.
Priority targets. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy. Control 1 or more objectives. Control more objectives than their opponent. At the end of the battle, each player scores an additional 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, to a maximum of 20 victory points.
So it could be a big swing towards the end of the game.
Yeah, big swing. So if you, so whoever survives the longest doesn't bode well.
And then we've got delayed reserves. In this mission, until the start of the 3rd battle round, each time a strategic reserve or reinforcement unit from a player's army wishes to arrive on the battlefield, that player must make a reserve roll for it. To do so, the player rolls 1d6, add 1 to the result if it is the 3rd battle round. On a 3-up, that unit arrives. Otherwise, it fails and does not arrive this turn.
What if it doesn't arrive by turn 3 then?
Destroyed it.
Nice.
That's one of the rules.
Okay.
Everything on the board.
Interesting. So that's the mission. That's the deployment. So we've got guys to get set up now. It's going to be prayer place terrain, and obviously objective placing, starting with the youngest, isn't it? So we'll get them all set up and we'll come back. Okay, so we're all deployed. So let's talk through deployment. So we've got Blood Angels here. So Jamie, talk us through.
Yeah, just a little blob here. This is my safest spot from firing lines. A little bit of firing up here. The eliminators are going to jump out and get line of sight on pretty much anything. Storm speeders all tucked away. Sanguinary Guard are tucked away at the moment. We've got some forward deployed incursors over here. I thought about maybe some early pressure, but there's just grotesques in there, and I might just fly them off the board. But then I might have to roll to get them back on the board. So Eradicators down here, maybe some line of sight down through the middle there.
So this is how the table is set up as well. Again, using the Glasshammer terrain set sent to us by Dan at Glasshammer. So make sure we go get this. And let's talk through Drukari deployment.
So I've car parked behind the big L. Got my Ravagers, 2 of my Raiders, my Court, my Homoxites, my Reavers. My Homunculus and my Grotesques are over here to sort of hold, threaten the left flank, and a Lonely Raider filled with my Archon and Incubi and Rax are there.
Nice.
And I've got a unit of Carbolite Warriors in reserve.
Nice. So let's roll off the first turn.
I'm
3.
going to use this posh cup.
On the average.
So 4.
4. Drukhari turn 1.
So Drukari first turn.
I didn't really want that, if I'm honest,
That's
but
the
we'll give it.
There's no pre-games from anyone.
Nope.
Nope. So straight into Drukari, turn 1.
So, bring it down. Kill a vehicle, probably.
The highest wounds on the table.
Which would be the Redemptor.
Redemptor.
Which is all the way over there without any. Deploy a teleport Homer. Start this action move. Hold it within your opponent's deployment zone. If the unit has performed this action as infantry or obsec, then it's completed at the end of the turn. So doable, but definitely not turn 1. And defend Stranglehold.
You can't do
Straight
that
strong.
first round.
Can I not?
Nope.
Okay.
Draw another one.
You sure?
Yep.
Capture enemy. Oh, these are rubbish.
Hey.
These are.
You can do that first turn, but
I'm
you're not going
gonna
to.
go and get my opponent's. I'm gonna get in my opponent's deployment zone, kill a dreadnought I can't see, and capture his objective.
I'm happy going second.
This is a good.
So, spending command point or keeping?
Oh yeah. I think I've got to spend something to get rid of one of these. So I think we're gonna go with getting rid of the deploy teleport Homer because
Okay.
that's like an action and thingy bob. So I'll just draw another one, grind them down,
Kill more
kill more than he
in your
kills.
turn than Jamie does in his first turn.
Okay, it's better than nothing,
Okay.
but not the best of draws, but we'll get through it.
Okay, so come back, end of movement phase for Drukari. Okay, end of Drukari, turn 1 movement,
Yep.
command phase. What have we done?
So everything disembarks from this raider. Rats moved over to here and just touching that objective in the middle. Incubi and Archon just stayed in there in the terrain. Raider with Blood Brides moved up to here. Other Raider moved like up to this wall with the other Incubi in. Ravagers just stayed where they were. They got no good targets yet, so I'll just keep them there for a turn. Empty Raider, advanced 8 inches with the Stratagem, enhanced ether cells to move over to here. Hemoxytes advanced up to just spread out, take the midfield a bit. What they call Grotesques moved over to here, just regular move, same as the Homunculus, just a regular move. And the Reavers advanced over to here, so they're in a different board position. That's about it.
Nice. Any shooting?
So shooting phase, done. And the charge phase. So we're going to do some charges.
Yep.
So we're going to try and charge this Raider into these Eliminators.
Okay.
Because they can advance and charge because it's Blackheart. So I need probably quite a large number, but that will do it. And then the Grotesques over there, first squad into the wall to charge the Incursors. Is it? Incursors or Infiltrators?
Yeah, they do have a haywire mine, so I think it's probably worth me popping that. It's the first time that I would have used it. Once per battle, when an enemy unit finishes a charging move within engagement,
So yeah, they make it.
the bearer can use its haywire mine. If it does roll 1d6 on a 2-up, you get d3 mortal wounds.
Cool.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The one time you use it.
And the other one makes it as well. So that's all of them in.
We'll do some moving. So, we made some charges, so we're in here, and Grotesque in against the wall.
Yep.
So where are we going to start?
So we'll start with the first unit of Grotesques.
Okay.
So the one that's like furthest away from me.
Yep.
Into the Incursors.
You set to defend.
Yep.
In case you do live.
So hitting on 3s. Let's get rid of 1s and 2s. Strength 5 against toughness 4.
Yep.
So 3 again. Oh. So that was not too bad at all. So 2 at AP 3 and 6 at AP 2. So they would be AP 2. So 5. So 2 5-up saves and 6 4-up saves
Yeah, is that okay?
with armor of content.
So you fail 1.
Failed 1 there.
Yeah.
And
And
then
2
the
5-up saves.
And
Failed 2
failed
saves.
1.
2 damage apiece. So 2 Incursors dead.
Nice.
You have a chance to interrupt if you wish to.
I've never actually hit with the eliminators before.
Not gonna lie.
No, I don't think it's worth the DCT really. What have we got? 3 attacks, 2 attacks. What's your toughness? 7, is it?
6.
So you're wounded on 5s. How many wounds you got?
10.
No, it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
No, carry on.
Save the command points.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm going to do over there again. I'm going to spend 2 command points to let me reroll wounds this time, because Jamie got quite good on the armour saves on the first bout. I really want these incursors dead just so I don't have to deal with them later, because he'll just make them disappear.
Yep.
So 3s again. And 3s again, but re-rolling this time. So that is 5 AP3, so 5 5-ups and 5 4-ups.
4-ups.
That's the sword.
Yeah.
Boop. Command point's gone. Then the second unit will consolidate like that way, so I'll just move over here. Just so I'm within 3 of this, which I am anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And they're just going to stay where they are. And then we'll do the Raider. So, Raider's going to pile in, touch the Eliminators, because it can.
Yeah.
It's going to do its 3 attacks, hitting on 4s on the Eliminators that are charged. 1 Black Heart reroll, because it's Black Heart. And Strength 7, so 1 wound, AP 1, but nothing because you're Armour Contempt. Boom,
See.
Ting!
That's back.
And we'll go and touch you like that. There we won't we do that.
So
points and stuff.
yeah. We have to. 2, 3. Yeah. So the eliminators then?
Yep.
2s, I believe.
Probably 3s in
No,
combat.
he's 3s in combat, right?
3s in
Bliss-
combat.
Yeah, Bliss is skill 2. They are.
Okay.
Unless you get +1 to hit for
No,
some
they are
some
3s.
reason.
Yeah, that's right.
And
then 4s.
4s because +1
Plus
wound.
1 a wing, yeah.
Is that even if they get charged?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Same as Space Wolves.
3 saves.
3 saves of AP nothing.
Yeah, it should be.
So I make 1, so
Yeah.
2 wounds.
And Eradicators.
So it's 3, 2, and 2 again, I think. I remember how many attacks they get. Look. Yeah, 3, 2, and 2, and 1 for being charged. So 3s again. And then 4s. Oof. Just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
No, take 2 wounds, go down to 6.
I believe that's end of turn.
That was end of turn. Didn't get any of my things. I did kill a unit,
1 unit for you grind.
which is about as much as I could have done really in that turn. I'm going to discard capture enemy outpost because it's really unlikely I'm going to get that. So we're just going to discard that because it's not going to happen.
Okay, send Drukari turn 1, no points. Go to Blood Angels turn 1.
See what we get. So we've got area denial.
Cancel work first round.
Okay. Battlefield supremacy.
Stranglehold, so hold 3 objectives.
Doable.
That's doable. No retreat, no surrender.
So any objective markers you stay on, you cannot move off, you cannot fall back, and you cannot fail well.
I think that one needs to go. Assassination.
Kill character.
Homunculus.
Stuck out there, but right. No retreat, no surrender needs to go because I need to move some units and I need to fall back. So yeah, that one's going to go.
Okay.
So you're going to spend a CP on that?
So you gain 1 and then spend it.
Yeah.
I am going to Agents of Vect, the New Order stratagem.
Cheeky.
Yeah, nice. Defend stronghold.
Cancel work first round.
Right, okay. So that one's burn pile. They go back in. Secure no man's land.
Oh.
Just
Okay,
get
so
a
that's-
midfielder.
Goes with your stranglehold quite nicely.
Very nice
That's
draw.
doable.
Okay,
Right.
so come back. End of Bud Angels movement. Turn.
Shuffle those back.
Bud Angels, turn 1. What have we done?
Yeah, so I think I was quite lucky with some cards. So the only tricky ones being assassination. So what I've done, I brought the land speeder around and then deployed the snipers so that they can just all have a pop at the character over here.
Yep.
They negate the -1 to hit because of the chaplain giving +1 to hit in ranged.
Nice.
So it's a bit of a long shot. Eradicators have popped out here to have a go at a couple of the grotesques there. I've advanced the incursors up so that they can obsec this objective. So I basically needed to take 3 for the stranglehold.
Yep.
So although I've moved on to this one, these are obsecking me, so I do need to kill them, unfortunately. Did try a psychic unleash rage, but that failed. What else have we done? So we've fallen back the eliminators. I need to keep them really, and I need to keep the eradicators, so they've fallen back into cover. The Vindicare has
Yep.
come up, so he's got line of sight on something, and the Redemptor's going to stay put because I think the logical thing is to take out the land speeder, the transport that's right on my doorstep there. Everything else is kind of shuffled up a little bit, not really done a lot. I'm still playing a bit tentatively. So we did get off 2 litanies, so we got Canticle of Hate for the extra charge, and Recitation of Focus for the +1 to hit. And Mephiston did get a little bit of extra Wings of Sanguinius move.
Nice.
So that is that.
Well explained.
So going on to shooting then.
Yep, where are you going to start?
I think we'll start with. Well, let's just see whether the snipers can shoot the character over there.
Yep.
So we got 4 shots sitting on 2s, I think.
Freeze.
3. One +1 to hit. So one's
Got
always failed,
-1
I think.
because they're heavy weapons.
Yeah, you're -1
So-
and +1.
Yeah, so 2 hits. You hit on 3s, not 2s.
Yeah, on 3s, mate. You're not blissed. You've got 2.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm not sure what this sniper profile is.
Strength 4. So win your 3s.
So 2 hits. 2
Two.
hits.
Oh, 2 hits.
Yeah.
Go again.
Well,
There you go. But no mortals because no 6s.
no 6s.
So just 2 at -2 because Devastator's a doctrine.
Both go through. Feel no pains. Both go through. Take a 2.
There you go.
Okay. So then I've cracked myself. Going to have to go into the grotesque. So
Yeah, because you can't target the character with that.
Yeah. 3. Fails.
Nope.
Okay. So Sanguinary Guard will be shooting everything that they've got into there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I'm in range of the Infernos, unfortunately. Because that's 6. No. So it'll be 10 shots with Angelus bolt guns. 3s. That's not too bad.
Yep.
C4.
Yeah, these are straight. So +1 to wound, so...
Not in shooting.
Oh yeah. No.
What?
So 3 hits.
Huh?
Only 3.
Is it on 4s?
Yep.
Yeah, so 3 saves, -1 at the moment.
6s. Nope. And feel no pains.
Save 1.
1, 2 die.
1 damage each. Yeah. Eradicators. Only 2 of them can see you grotesques.
Yep.
So we'll be totally obliterating those.
Yep. 3s because you moved.
Yep.
Heavy weapons move in -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, then +1. So you're back to him on 3s.
Back to freeze.
And 3s to wound.
Drink.
1 wound.
So just 1. Yeah. At -5 at the moment.
6. Nope.
Nope.
Damage.
D6
Plus 2.
Are you within range of the +2? I don't know what
Plus
it is.
4 and half range.
Oh, these are heavy ones,
Yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
So it's 5, is that?
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5. Needs +2 of these, which I do. Survive on a wound.
That's big. What about those guys? Right. The only other thing I think to shoot is going to be
The D Rizzle Naught.
everything going into that.
I am going to do lightning fast reactions
Mhm.
because, you know, it makes it a bit more durable and a bit more annoying.
Nice one hit.
Yep. Just one shot. I think I'm going to CP that. Ugh.
You hit double.
2 shots.
1 CP for 1 extra shot.
You hit.
Both hit. And
3 wound.
these would be overcharged anyway.
Nothing.
Nothing. So the onslaught's then heavy 8.
Yep.
4, 8.
4s.
Oh dear.
That wasn't very
This
good.
is not good.
This one's 5.
6, toughness 6.
Yeah, strength 5 then. The 5s.
Just 1.
Was 2.
5 up. That was totally off the board.
5.
Let him pass. I missed the big bucket. Sorry.
And then the Icarus, D3. So 2
Briscuits
shots.
plus 1 to hit because I'm flying,
Threes.
so it's. yeah.
Strength 7.
2.
Yep, 2.
Yep.
5 ups. No, both go through.
2 damage each.
I think they are. The Icarus.
Yeah.
I thought they would do 3, but I'm
I
not
think
wrong.
it's just changed to 2, I believe. Double check.
2 damage each.
Yep.
Okay, so down to 2.
2 frag storms.
Frag storms, yeah.
2d6.
2d6. 7 shots. 6. 7.
Force the hit. Force the hit. mate.
Force. Take out.
Oh shit, sorry. How many was it? Do you know?
2 more. Take out.
So-
Big egg.
Yeah.
5 to wound.
How many dice am I rolling in?
The rest in your hand.
No, because I think I had extra.
No, there's only 2 under.
Yeah?
Yep.
Right,
I've
sorry.
got good eyes.
No
You
good.
don't wound at all, anyway.
That's... Okay, so it'll have to be the Vindicari's
Yeah.
shooting into it.
Yeah. He hits on 2s all the time anyway, doesn't he? He's got like a rule or
Yeah.
something. He just always hits
Unless
on 2s.
only if he stands still, I think.
Is it?
But you have
What's
got.
his turbo something?
Turbo Penetrator.
Yeah, I think it's 1
Say it
command
as often
point.
as you can because it sounds cool. Turbo Penetrator.
Yeah.
Turbo
So I think
Penetrator,
it's 1 command point,
Yeah.
and if you hit a vehicle, it's D3 mortal wounds. That's it.
Hitting on 2.
It hits.
D3?
D3 mortal wounds. Go
That's
3.
enough. Does he blow up? He does not.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's blind stopped currently
Yeah, that was...
at the moment.
So the only charge I think will be the Sanguinary Guard into these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I wanted to do, but
What do you need?
it's the 5 points, so...
You need a 6, buddy.
So that is not a 6.
Bear in mind, he gets +1 as well to charge Blood Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be 5.
Okay.
I've got a CP roll it. This is huge.
There you go, 10 inches.
I think what I'm going to do here is chain a little bit. So, 1.5 inch, 1/2 inch, I'm going for a world of pain afterwards.
Let's see these mighty 6 Sanguinary Guard. They can handle 3 racks.
You got 6, have you?
6 in that squad.
Oh, we had 2 lots of 7.
Okay, 6 in that squad. So 1, 2, 2 axes, power fist, and 3 swords. So we'll do the 3 swords first. So they'll get 4 attacks each at the minute, because they're not in shock assault. Hitting on 3s. Right.
Toughness 4.
2s.
Strength 5. And
Plus 1 to wound, so 2s. This is when Prophets of Flesh actually is better than Artists of Flesh.
6 saves.
6 saves of 6 up.
Minus 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I roll 6 6s, I'm sorry. I roll no 6s. And they are like D3 damage each, are they? Or
2, flat 2.
2, so down to 1, so 5s. Nope,
No.
all dead. Shocker. Want to consolidate?
I think what I might do is just wrap them around the edge. Like that. End my turn.
Okay.
Cool, so how many have you scored, James?
Well, don't score assassination because I can kill the character
Nope.
at the moment. I am securing no man's land over here and in the middle, and a battlefield supremacy for the stranglehold for the holding 3.
Yeah.
Only needed to hold 2 though, didn't I?
No, you need to hold 3.
Yeah, you need to hold 3.
Have you got to hold 3?
Yeah, strangleholds.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you scored 10 points.
Well done.
And you stopped your grind.
Stop my grind.
Are you keeping Assassinate or are you discarding it?
I am tempted to keep it for now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll keep it for now.
Okay. So, end of round 1, it's 10 points to Blood Angel, 0 to Drukhari. So go into Drukhari, turn 2, holding 1 objective.
Holding 1 objective, so I get a lovely 5 points.
Yep. And then...
offsets me off the other ones.
So you still got Bring It Down, you still got Grind Them Down. So you need to draw 1 card.
Yep, and I draw no prisoners, kill lots of stuff.
30 runes worth.
That's not fun. I won't do that for like 2 turns.
You can do it.
I can do it,
Do it.
but I'd have to kill everything, that's the problem.
It's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Not necessarily. You've got scouts and a land speeder there.
That's not many.
10 there. They've got a pretty decent.
Does it count
save,
units
but-
that have already been killed, or
No, so you just cut from 30 runes for models now.
now?
No.
Yeah.
That's rubbish.
So Redemptor
Okay.
will give you 14 runes, because it can score on characters and vehicles.
Right, okay. So we're going to keep that, I think. How many units am I going to kill this turn? Grind. So I can kill 1, 2, possibly 3. But then I would lose a lot in return. Okay, I am going to spend a CP, I think. No, you know what? I'm just going to keep it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it. I'm just
So-
going to keep it and work with it. I'll see how this turn goes. If it doesn't go as planned, I'll discard some at the end of the turn.
Okay. So come back and movement. And movement, Drukhari, turn 2.
Reavers stayed where they were. Don't really need them yet. They're going to stay there. Court just kind of moved around, spread out a bit over this objective. Ravagers moved over. They're just going to do some shots on the Sanguinary Guard. The Carmelites came in from reserve and they deep struck here. Blood Brides and Succubus got out of here, got relatively good advance rolls and are threatening this now. Empty Raider moved over to here. Incubi that got out of the Empty Raider that destroyed last turn moved up over to here to threaten the Sanguinary Guard along with the Archon. And another Raider filled with Drazar, Incubi and more racks are there. Hemoxites advanced up and are on this objective and this objective at the moment, but obviously I can only claim 1.
No.
And the Grotesques moved up through the wall to threaten the Incursors. These Grotesques advanced. One of them got healed for 1 wound by the Homunculus to threaten the Eradicators. And I think that's about it, mate.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's about it. So we'll go into Shooter McShootiness.
Yeah. And all aboard the train.
Or the what, sorry?
All aboard the choo-choo train.
The Pain Train.
Yeah, the pain train.
Pain Train.
Jamie's
So
just like, what the fuck?
we'll do ones that don't have options. So this Raider is going to shoot at that land speeder.
Nice one, because dense.
-1 because of dense hits. First wound. I'll take that. That's fine. I don't really care about the land speeder. Dissy cannon from there into the Sanguinary Guard. So 3s all hit, and 3s because they're strength 5. So 2 saves at AP 3.
Guns 2, so 4. 1 goes through.
Yeah, it's 2 damage. And then
Samurai Guard only -1 hit in combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Masks. Death Mask of Sanguinius. First Ravager into the Sanguinary Guard. Reroll 1 hit because of Black Heart. 2s, 3 saves at AP 4.
Yep. 2 dead.
Yeah, it's D3 plus 3 damage, so it's just 2 dead.
Yep.
And then the second Ravager. All hit. All wound. So 3 another AP 4.
Dead.
All dead.
All dead. Everyone's
yeah,
dead, Dave.
Is that the score?
Yeah, that's what Dark Lancers can do, people. Man, I wish that was against the Redemptor Dread. I think that's it for guns. I haven't got anything else to shoot. So we will do some charges.
Okay.
So we're going to do the Succubus into the Vindicare. I think first. Yeah, Succubus into the Vindicare. On a 4, but +1 because she's Strife, so 5, which gets her in. I have 4 CP. Do I do perfect? So that's so the bolter's just a bolter, isn't it?
Instigator carbine.
And they hit on regular Overwatch like 6s, no bonuses. So yeah, I'm just going to charge those. Both the Eradicators and the Thingy-bobs.
Okay.
Okay. They are in.
Nice.
Grotesques are going to charge these guys.
I will overwatch that.
Yeah.
So fishing for 6s. Still get total obliteration.
Yep.
What's that?
For the Eradicator.
If you target the same thing, it gets 2 shots.
So 6s.
2 hits.
2 hits, nice. 3s. 1.
I'm going to CP 1.
Yep.
As soon as I got 3.
Nice.
2. 6s. 1 saved. And D6 plus 4.
Yep. 8 damage.
8 damage. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think the 2 wounded one is dead. I'll pick him up after.
Yeah.
See if he makes the charge. On a 7, yep, they're going to make the charge. I forgot to do one of my abilities. It doesn't matter now because they're all dead. See if it hits. It does. It would have been the Animus Vitae lobbing a grenade into that, so I get +1 to my power from pain table. But it doesn't make any difference because it would have caused like 1 mortal wound, but you died to lances.
Okay.
And the Grotesques over there charging the Incursors, is it again?
Yeah.
Traitors. On a 5, they make it.
Oh, quick one. George did spend a command point and get rid of...
Bring it down? Yeah, bring it down.
Yeah, bring it down to gone, and you draw tempting target,
Oh God, every bloody
which
game.
Jamie picked this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which at the moment I'm holding unless he kills all my Grotesques.
Any more charges? Or was that everything?
I think that's everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay, I'll do some movements a sec. All the charges, everything's in. So you're going to try and bring in...
Yeah, Sanguinor is going to try and come down engagement range
Yeah.
to fight the Grotesque. So
But you got to
on
roll
a
for
3,
it.
He's
He's
there.
down.
You can
He's
come
down.
So he's going to drop down engagement there
in.
onto the objective.
Yep.
Won't make much of a difference for a minute.
We have got tricks you can do. Okay. So where are we going to start?
So we're going to start with the Grotesques over there, I think, because they're probably going to lose a few to the Sanguinor.
Okay. So are you going to do your thing you've been talking about?
Yeah, so we're going to Angel Sacrifice.
Let me see if he's that.
So it's 1 CP,
Yep.
and it forces you to put all of your attacks into the Sanguinor.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to base your models,
Mm-hmm.
so they can't pile in. And then I'm going to put all my attacks into Sanguinor. What's his defensive profile?
I think he's a 2 up, 4 up, and bomb, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't expect him to live.
Yeah, so would be hitting on 2s because I get +1 to hit, but then the Death Mask makes me -1 to hit, so I'm back to 3s basically.
Sure. Good roll.
And then Strength 5 against Toughness 4.
Yeah, toughness 4.
Yep, so 3s. Not so good a roll. So it's 1, 2. These are on your invul, and then 4. So it's 5 on your invul save because they're minus 3 AP, and then 4 on a 3 up because they're minus 2,
Right,
but minus 1.
5 on the fours. Ooh.
That's 2 damage apiece, mate, on them.
Yeah, so he's going to die on that thing, even if I saved one.
But that did save you like 5 incursions. So.
I'm just... a second.
2 command points to find death.
Yeah,
That's what
only
you're looking.
death just due, yeah,
Because he is a character.
yeah, I will pay that 2 CP to fight back.
Banging the CP out.
Got an it's nice to have an answer though.
Roll your dice then.
Yeah,
What are you doing? You just shoving me off of the objective?
No. I'm accidentally shoving you off the objective. I'm trying to consolidate to pile in around to stop you from moving more models onto it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But you still got the 2 on there that you started with.
Yeah. So, well, Sanguinal was.
Yes,
Gonna
he
attack.
fights.
He was still there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway. 5 attacks. And he doesn't get any extra because he didn't charge. So he's going to be hitting on 2s. And
And top is 6.
yeah, and he's strength 6.
And then plus 1 to wounds, so it'll be
Freeze.
4s to 3s.
Yeah. So just 2.
AP a billion.
There's a 6 there, so that does a mortal in addition.
Okay, cool.
AP minus 4.
So they both go through.
And they're 2 damage each.
So they're 1 damage each. Because of Altars of Flesh.
And then the
mortal in addition. So the 2 1s and then the mortal in addition. So I take 3. So 1 grotesque down to 1 wound.
They're so hard. They're so hard.
Yeah. So then your thing comes off. He does his movements like he just did.
Yeah.
And we carry on.
You carry on. How much CP have you got left, Jamie?
3.
Do you want
3.
to interrupt?
Yeah, you can interrupt somewhere
If you want to.
if you wish. I can't stop you.
Jeez. I suppose I need to probably punch something with. What's the sniper doing in combat?
No good.
Because Drukari be fast.
Any ideas?
Not very good.
I
He
think
gets 5 attacks.
Yeah, they get like 5 attacks, but he hasn't got like a power sword or anything.
And he's not going to get any +1 to wound. Because he's not blood dangerous.
No. Right, so if I'm attacking with anybody, it probably needs to be the Eradicators, just punching a few of them.
Probably, yeah, they get the most attacks at strength 5, don't they?
3.
Yeah, it's got 4 up involved in combat.
Which is just having 4 up involved, mate. It's just what they have in combat anyway. They're not quite as good as Harlequins with their 4 up
It's still
involved all
worth
the
me
time.
taking a few of them out, I think.
So 2 CP?
Yeah.
Ooh, down to 1.
And then +1 for being charged.
How many wounds does Sanguinal have? 5, did you say?
I think he had 6. Maybe 5. I'll check in a second. 3s, yeah?
Yeah, 3s.
2 to wound.
What's this on, sorry? Oh yeah, 2 blood angels, aren't you?
So 6 saves.
2, 4, 6. 3, 4 die. That was annoying. That was a bit more than I wanted. We'll take it. 4 dead.
Okay, back to charges.
Yeah, carry on with fighting. So we'll do the succubus into the Vindicator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I believe he's +1 hit. Sustenance? Lightning reflexes, I think?
Yeah, I think you are right.
That's fascinating. I'm +1 to hit, and I hit on
Okay.
2s.
No.
And poison 2 plus.
One from pit roll.
2,
And if I'm on
3,
terrain,
4,
it's surround.
5, 6,
Subtract 2.
7, 8, 9.
So he might 2 to hit.
That's
this,
ranged. It's ranged.
That's ranged.
Carry on.
9 saves.
4.
9 4-ups. That's not 9.
2 damage each.
So that would be 4. So 8. And he's only got. He's got 5 wounds, so he's dead.
And then she's going to do her consolidating. Oh,
Yeah, he did have 5 wounds. Sanguinal. It's bleak in that corner.
Blood Brides are going to put. So the Hecatrix is going to hit the Eradicators. In fact, because I've lost a few, I'm going to put 2 into the Eradicators and 2 into the Eliminators. So Eradicators, it's 4s, 1 save at AP3 from the Agonizer.
So 5 up.
1 wound.
Yep.
And then 2 into the Eliminators. 4s, 1 save at AP5, AP6.
AP6.
Yeah, because there's a Blood Bride, I rolled a 6, so Artist of Flesh Blade Artist goes off, so it does an additional 3 AP on top of the AP3 I was, so it's AP6.
Take a wound.
Take a wound.
A wound on the Eliminator.
Yep. And then the Blood Brides are going to put all their attacks into the Eliminators.
Sure.
So there's 1, 2, 3, so I lost 4. So there should be 5 normal Blood Brides there. So 5 times 4 is 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are hitting on 2s. Yeah, hitting on 2s. Okay, no rerolls because I haven't used any stratagems or anything.
What are you wounding on?
Strength 4, so toughness 4, I'm assuming.
You're on the Eliminator.
Yeah, on the Eliminators. Yeah, so 4s, rerolling 1s because the Succubus is right there. But I didn't get any 1s. But I did get a lot of 4s, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. So 2 at AP4. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 2 6-up saves and 8 3-up saves.
6 ups?
Yep, and these are just 1 damage each, mate. So
how many wounds they got each?
2 each.
2 each.
So he'll be dead. We'll get down to 1. And then these are.
Oh,
What were they saving on? 3s?
Yeah, 3s, yeah.
Saved them all.
Nice.
Captain 4 off here.
It's nice when you roll. I'm not used to this.
Some dice you got there. You get them from.
So they're all still live, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That's okay. So we'll do the grotesques over there.
Yeah.
So they're going to pile in this way, they're going to touch your scouts, and they're going to do that. And then I'm going to spend 2 CP to let them re-roll their wounds, and it's all going to go into the Eradicators. So 5, 5, and 5. Getting on 2 this time. And 4's re-rolling because you're toughness 5 because you are in Gravis armour.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP3.
What are you shaking your head for, Jerry?
5 at AP3 and 5 at AP2.
The AP3s.
So these will be AP2, so they're 4 ups. No, 5 ups.
Actually found 1.
Okay.
How much damage?
2 damage each.
Okay,
So one's on the
it's
wound.
down to 1.
And then 5 4 ups.
Look
Wow,
at you.
Jamie, look at you rolling hot.
If it was 1 Eradicator.
I'll take that.
Yeah, bet you will.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Yep.
my. That's all my charges
You
and combats.
You can start heading back.
Right, okay. Well, we'll carry on there then.
Yep.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3s.
Any buffs from the chaplain?
No,
it's
you just got a
ranged.
+2 to charge thing.
Yeah.
A reroll hits the name.
Should've-
No, that's the count. That's a litany now, isn't it?
Litany of hate. And then strength 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Against 5s?
4's because +1 wound.
Yeah.
2.
2 saves.
No AP.
2 saves, no AP on the grotesques, yeah?
Yeah.
Nope.
1 damage each.
1 damage each, 5s. Well,
Double 6.
Double 6. That's fine, I'll take that.
We'll pile in with scouts and do some slapping.
Have to, I suppose.
This scouts kick some ass.
Yeah, remember they didn't get charged, so they would not get their bonuses to wound or anything, because I piled into them.
Maybe they're right.
So you don't get the +1 to wound? So.
No, because I didn't charge them, I piled into them.
I believe scouts are 1 attack each now.
How much?
1.
Yeah, because I didn't
1
get.
attack
Yeah,
each.
2 on
Yeah.
the Sarge.
You don't get what's it called?
Shock zone.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
very good.
Damn.
5s for sure.
Just the one.
6
Just the one. Nope.
Take wounds.
Philippine.
Take wounds.
Feels the pain.
Punch him.
6 wound.
Was 1 on 1 wound?
No,
Or-
that one died.
Okay.
So Overwatch.
Yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
So where's next? Here?
Yeah, so 7 attacks coming in from the eliminators.
Yeah.
Into these blood
Blood
classes,
fights. Yeah, 3s. Yep. And 2s.
7. Nice, Sergeant. Yeah.
Nice.
4.
Kills 1.
One die.
And then it'll be another 7.
No, you've already done the eradicators. You interrupted with
I
them.
did
Yep.
interrupt, yeah.
So in curses,
Yeah. Not sure how many attacks they've got now.
2 attacks each, is it? Or they got a special weapon, I think.
Yeah,
eh?
they've got weapons. So it's 3 for the sergeant, and then 2, 2, and then an extra 1 each.
Yeah, shock swords. Or they got knives or something as well, is it? Or
No, it's not shock assault yet, is it?
you've been charged?
Yeah, I charged you.
Yeah, I've put the charge on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put the charge on.
Because what's the weapon they got?
They've got paired combat knives.
So
Does that
exploding
give-
6s, I think.
Is it?
No.
No?
What do they do?
Just
No,
AP
but I
one.
do have the haywire mine on that one for being charged. So shall I roll that one? The D3 mortals? Or is it too late to roll that one now?
I don't know when you do it, mate, to be honest. Was it at the end after you get charged, is it?
Yeah, when
I'll
you
just do
finish
it,
the
it's
charge
fine,
and move.
but-
Yeah? Let's roll
Um,
a blood angel.
You give her 1.
just posted it. Damn you, man!
So 3.
Delayed it, that's why.
Yeah.
You don't deserve your AY mines.
No. I think they're like 15 points each. And yeah, so strength 4.
It's
Was it
force.
4s?
So it'd be, yeah, it'd be 4s. It'd be
Nice.
5s, but then +1s are winning.
So you got
8.
8 saves.
Minus 1.
Yeah, they're minus 1.
Not bad.
That's very good. Considering they only have like, what, 2 attacks each? 3 attacks each? That's a pretty amazing roll, and that was a pretty terrible roll.
Killed them all.
That
Killed
was
them all.
literally
8
the
wounds.
worst that could have been.
That's interesting.
2 dead.
Yeah. Literally the worst that could have
Are you
been.
going to be able to steal the objective?
So he dies.
Maybe.
And then that's 1, 2 wounds.
How many wounds do they have in?
4 each. So 1 on 2 wounds left.
So now I can.
So
So
if
they're
they're
based,
based,
basically.
they can
These
move.
guys can. These 2 can move, but
They're not going to get
no.
around there.
some tactics going off.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good turn for Jamie, to be honest. Despite me doing everything I needed to do, the saves were on Jamie's side, I think, and the attack wound
I
rolls.
think I spent 5 CP.
You're funny.
Your turn.
You spun to over CP, yeah. But you did actually lose
Kept a few
much.
bits alive.
No, you didn't lose a lot. No, yes, that's the thing. Like, you didn't lose anywhere near the amount that you should have.
You're tied up, but you have not lost as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. So no prisoners. I've got to total up. I'll do that in a minute. I've got that objective, so I score that.
Tempting target.
Tempting target.
And what's your other one? No prisoners, and grind.
And grind. So
Have
at the moment
you-
I've killed
Killed the Sanguinary Guard.
1, 2,
And Sanguinary.
Sanguinars. I've killed 3 at the moment on
Grind.
grind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be tough.
And you're just off no prisoners there, yeah?
Yeah, I've
Three
got,
more.
I've got to total up. It was 12 for the Sanguinary Guard. Then it was however many wounds the
5 for the
Sanguinor had.
Sanguinor.
5 for the Sanguinor,
5 for the
Assassin.
5 for the Assassin, and then another 2 for this
2
guy.
For this guy.
Okay. So
You did kill 1 Eradicator as well, didn't you?
that's,
Yeah.
so that's 3 as
So
well.
that's 3 for that one.
6, 6, and 3.
Must be
So
pretty close.
24, 27.
So
Got
just
three,
off.
Three more wounds to
Close.
kill, and then I
Okay.
get that one.
So end of Drukari turn 2. So you score 5 points.
Yeah.
So you go up to a total of 10
Yeah.
currently. Are you keeping all your cards?
I think so, because I'm quite. I mean, grinds. I've got to kill 3 units. Jamie, if he wants to stop that, he'll have to really come for me.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to keep it for now. And no prisoners. I'm only 3 wounds off, so I might as well keep that as well. So.
Okay. Okay, so 10 points to Drukhari. Going to Blood Angels, turn 2. You're on 1 objective.
Just the one.
So you get 5 points. Gives you 15. You got Assassination card. So when you draw 2. You do get a command point, so you got to 2.
Attempting target. So you choose one this time. Okay. And investigate site.
Do an
So,
action
form
in the
action.
middle. And you can't have any units within 12 or 6.
That's impossible. But if I spend the CP,
So if you spend it, it's going to cost you 2.
yeah.
Because he read and vectored it.
Because I
Yeah.
vected the agents.
Okay. Right, that's going to be tough. Still that assassination. Cut to there.
Counter that.
What inside the thing?
It's on foot.
There's a character, yeah. And so Archon's out, Drazar's in there, Succubus is there, Homunculus is there.
Hmm. I think I'm going to have to keep them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vect taking his rock. So we'll come back in the reward for Blood Angels. In the reward for Blood Angels, what have we done?
He's got me really thinking here. So unfortunately his succubus moved a little bit further back, which has really hampered me for assassination. It's forced me to try and come out and maybe make a charge. So we've got the litany of Canticle of Hate for 2 to the charge.
Yes, it's
So
a
it's a
7-inch
7-inch
charge.
I'm still debating whether to daisy chain them so that I can take this objective and get 5 points as well. It's a gamble. And then Mephiston's come out to do a little bit of psychic action, smite over here.
He killed 3 Rex.
I'm debating whether to charge into the grotesques, or that probably is what I will do actually, to try and keep the cursors alive. They've stayed put. Redemptor's come out to get a bead on this guy.
Yep.
Storm Speeder advanced,
Poorly.
but didn't actually make it over to the objective. And yeah, he's come out to give his little auras to there. So that's that. Everybody else is tied up in combat.
Nice. Bike maybe able to charge as well.
Which one?
Chapman. You did an advance, no?
Yeah, afterwards I'll probably charge him into these grotesques. So
Ouch.
So shooting.
shooting then. We'll start with what can't shoot. So it'll be.
Pistols.
Oh, actually, they don't have pistols. I don't think. Oh, they might have. Yeah,
I
they
think
should
they
have.
do. The Marines, they always carry pistols.
Yeah, they've always got pistols. So it'll be 5 pistols going into them.
All hit.
All hit.
Nice.
5.
2, 3.
Nice.
6s.
Two
And
wounds.
5 infinite pains.
Wounds.
One down to 1.
Mephiston's plasma pistol. I think we'll just fire into another rack, just to not overcharged, because it would have killed him.
Did he die with his plasma pistol? Oh
Yeah.
no, that's terrible.
Do the scouts have pistols?
I
think
don't
so.
know actually. Yeah, I would have thought so, but I think because they're scouts, they might not.
They do have
They
pistols.
do. There you go. Pistols.
Into the grotesques. Just the 2.
And 5s.
Nothing.
Eradicators have pistols.
Yes.
Yes, they do. Does not
Nothing.
wound. The Infernus pistol going into this guy.
Where's your other guns going?
And
You ain't got many targets.
Yeah, all the Angelus bolt guns. I might put into those incubi here.
See some.
So
Good
Infernus
plan.
pistol hits, wounds, -4,
Night shields. Nope, goes through.
d6.
Oh, 1.
You bastard. All that hard work to get the shot through and then roll that. So yeah, the Angelus bolt gun.
Yep.
6, 8, 10.
Any shots?
Yeah, hang on, Jamie. I'm having to think. So
Sure.
what are they? These are AP. Any AP?
-1.
-1.
Are you -1 that?
-2.
-2 because
rapid fire.
that tactical doctrine. Yeah.
You're in tactical doctrine, so they're AP 2, and 2 shots each, are they?
Yeah, so we get 10 shots, but just flat one damage.
Okay, yeah, fine. I'll see how it goes.
And then
3 on T3.
Yeah, five
five
saves.
saves.
5 saves at AP 2, so that'll put me on a 5-up save. Unless I spend a CP to give me +1 save for cover, but that'll only apply to 2 of my incubi. So I'm just going to roll for the ones that are in cover to start with. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
Are you touching, yeah?
Well, they're behind there. Does that not mean they get
I think you'll be touching between for colours.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll just do it for 5 ups. Nope. 1. So 4 wounds. So I will take it. Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah, indeed. What is next? Let's see here. I might, because I can see the tip of that one.
Yeah.
You're going to be shooting over dents.
Shooting over dents. I'm thinking I might put everything else. Or do I just deal with what's on my doorstep?
Everything's on your doorstep.
I know. He's going to hit quite hard, that one though. These are you two big guys, aren't they?
They were Ravagers, yes, they got lances. They will wreck a vehicle. If I roll well, anyway.
Right, I'm going to put the Mac Plasma into that then.
Yep.
And then everything else will go into this one.
Yep.
Okay. No strats?
No, because they're -1 anyway, so...
4 shots. 4s? Well, 2. These are strength 9.
so 3s.
Just one.
And I take 1 mortal, yeah? Is it 1?
Did you overcharge it, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take a mortal. So 1 save of 5 up. Nope, goes through. Damage 3, goes down to 8.
D6 for the frag storms. So just
This is
5.
into the raider, yeah?
Yeah. 3s, that's cocked.
5s.
2 saves.
2
1.
saves on the raider. 5s. Nope. Goes down to 6. Oh, goes down to 7, sorry.
And then Icarus, D3.
Nice.
Just
Plus 1 to hit vehicles. Good fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it
hit
is,
things. So all hit.
Well
Three
remembered.
saves.
that's 3s.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
3 saves.
Screw me over!
Is it
5 ups.
5s. 2 go through.
4 damage.
another 4?
Down to 3.
And then the onslaughts.
Yep.
So 8 shots.
5s. 2. -1.
1 save.
A wound.
Any wound. Down to 2.
You stuck your plasma there, I would have been dead.
Daka.
Yeah.
Yeah, double tap the
Chapman.
chaplain into it.
-1 hit, because dents.
So 4s.
Yes. And 5s.
Nothing. I think. Is that everything?
So for guns.
Eradicator's got 2 pistols there. 3 pistols.
Yeah, I didn't count Eradicators.
One.
3s.
Yep.
6s. Nope. 1 dead. I'll move him in a bit.
Yeah, and then the
The
2
eliminators.
eliminators with their pistols.
Nice.
So both hit. And 1 wound.
One dead.
Nice.
2 dead. Oh, thank God, I finished my beer, people. Always finish your beers.
Yeah, so Storm Speeder can't shoot. Charges. Well, the important one is the Sanguinary Guard into that succubus.
Into the succubus.
Are you multi-charging? Because obviously, if you go over the boat, you're going to have to finish away from it. You don't
How
charge.
far? 1 inch?
Yeah. So it's probably in your best interest to just declare a multi-charge and then you don't have that problem.
Okay. Multi-charge then. The boat.
Yeah, we need a 7 regardless. Because succubus.
10.
Boom.
So it gets a 12-inch
Yeah.
move.
Big old movement. Do that in a minute. That's what's Jamie's in here. He's charging Chaplin on a big old square team.
Yeah. Wow, these are
It's
key
too grotesque.
mustard.
And then
So we've got 3 in that succubus.
I think
2
the
in there.
Fiston's going to charge these 2 grotesques up here as well.
Look at you rolling all the charges.
Yeah, wow.
He's going to come round to the...
That's all your 6s and 5s got now.
He's rolled pretty hot all game, to be fair. Like,
It's, yeah, I would, by my standards, this is probably the best I've rolled. Yeah, so charges, where to fight first? Well, it's important to fight over there. So we fight in the succubus and the boat. You fight them at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah?
Good decision. Because if you didn't, she would probably hit you and ran away.
Yeah, so we've
Like
got
you did to John.
8 shots coming in from the axe to start with.
8?
From the 2 axes.
I was going to say, 1 guy with 8 attacks.
Yeah.
2s.
2s. So 3 saves at -2 at the moment.
How many attacks did you have going into it, by the way? Sorry, I didn't ask.
So we've got the sword and the 2 axes.
So you
Can
roll
you pause
just
it?
the
'Cause
axes.
yeah, because I wanted to put lightning fast reactions on her, Martin. Can you pause it?
So she took damage,
2 damage.
2 damage.
Down to 3.
You still got the sword.
Still got the
Yeah,
sword.
so the sword.
3 hits.
3 hits.
2 to wound.
CP reroll. So 3
3.
saves.
So down to 1 CP. And she saves them.
Sure.
Dodges all of them.
Attacks into the raider.
I think he's going to pick up the raider now, so 2
Uh,
guys
so-
into the raider.
Yeah, 8.
And freeze. Oh.
Just 2? 2 at -3.
Why 3s? They're showing
Possible.
6.
You're saying 6 swords, yeah?
Swords, no, swords are 5.
Okay, so
So
we're
4
4s.
to wound. Raider.
Yeah, so we're in turn 2. I've thrown the Animus Vitae, so I get +1 to the power from pain for that, and it's a Black Heart Raider, so I get +1 to the power from pain for that.
Okay.
So effectively the Raider's in turn 4, so
Yeah.
I get a 5 up invul.
Okay.
Which doesn't mean anything. Like,
Does it
does it
explode?
blow up? It does not. 1 kill so far.
Okay.
Then it'll be my attackers next. So they've already attacked.
Are you interrupting anywhere?
Probably, yes. So, because I've got 2 CP, I've just got to decide where I want to interrupt is best, basically. So, Mephiston's pretty brutal, isn't he? So, we're going to interrupt here.
Yep.
And I've got all my attacks into the incursors, I think. Yes. Yes, all my attacks into the incursors.
Was that 10 attacks?
10 attacks, yep.
And you hitting on?
2s.
Okay, I'll smoke screen them so you're hitting on 4s.
Is that in combat as well as shooting? I thought it was only shooting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good point. Sorry.
Okay.
So spend your last CP on transhuman, is it?
I'll wait to see how many hits you get.
No, you gotta declare it now.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, you gotta declare when they declare the attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, transhuman.
Yeah.
Force. So that's 3 at AP3 and 2 at AP2.
Okay, so AP2 will give them 4 ups.
4 ups. 1 dead.
2 damage each, is that?
2 damage each, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
and
3
then-
at AP3, so 4 ups.
That's
4 dead.
Yeah, 4 dead. Good interrupt. I might end up failing leadership there. Right, so I just attack with whoever's next then.
Yeah, you pick your next charger.
It'll be a
Yeah.
chaplain or Mephisto.
Yeah, so we'll go with Mephiston. So he has.
That'll be my prisoners complete as well, won't it? 'Cause
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so he's got 5 attacks, so 6 for charging.
and quickening. Oh, you didn't cast it.
Didn't get it off, unfortunately. 6 attacks on 2. No rerolls.
Toughness 6.
2 strength 10. And you don't get your thingy damage for this, do you? Because it's strength 10.
So that's 6, that's 5.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6 ups. I make 1.
So 4 D3s.
So one,
One at a time. So first one takes 3.
He's
He's
on 1.
He's only on 1 wound anyway. So
Wow.
I'm gonna roll those
Well
again.
Takes 2.
He dies,
Okay.
and then roll the last 2.
2 more.
2 more. So 1,
Ugh,
3.
3.
Takes 1.
one. Cassius did
That's
that.
clutch, that is, isn't it?
Feel no pains. They are
That is
painful.
clutch. It's so hard to get through an army that's like 4 up in wrong, 5 up in wrong.
You
Feel
pile,
no pain.
piling
Feel no pain.
in, consolidating or whatnot.
Yeah, you just pile back into that grotesque there. And then
Chaplain.
the chaplain.
I'm going to do my Strife Witches first into the Eliminators. So there's 3 dice.
Is that not ongoing combat though?
Yeah, but I've got fight first because they're caught with Strife. If they're in engagement range, they have fight first. So it's your fight first, my fight first, your fight first, my fight first, so on and so forth.
They fight fast anyway.
Even if you
Makes no
charge? Even for the charging unit?
Yeah, because any charging unit gets fight first.
They
so
go
then
in that top bracket.
Yeah,
and
so
then-
we go in the top bracket, and then because it's your turn, you pick the first unit to fight first, and then it goes back to my unit that fights first,
But
so
you-
on and so forth.
You were
So
full fast
basically,
anyway
I
because
was-
he's defender.
Yeah, so basically, if you didn't fight here first, I would have fought with my succubus and then buggered off, like Martin said.
Yeah. That's
So
what John did.
That
in the
was
finale.
the
That's
best
really
call.
cool.
Like,
I didn't want to say it, but I was like, please don't fuck it up like John did.
You you normally ask me, don't you?
right, so 4
Think
from
about
the
it.
Agonizer into the Eliminators. So 2 saves at AP3.
5 ups?
So you won.
Yeah.
Damage 1.
Damage 1, yeah. And then the other attacks. 4, so you're running
Into
1
the eliminator, wasn't it?
into the Eliminator, yeah.
Yeah, so he's dead.
So 2 at AP4 and 4 at AP1.
So 2 6 ups.
Dead.
1 dead. 1 wound. They've got 2 wounds each.
And then
They're just 1 damage each.
4
4 3 ups.
Yeah, he's dead.
So it gets you a grind up another one.
Okay. Right, so
Now you
we
carry
have
on
chaplains.
chaplains.
Mantra strength would have been nice here. Oh, 5
Usually
attacks.
nice. Yeah.
No, my dice.
You got nothing but 6s.
5 attacks. 2s.
You
2
roll?
ones.
Or not?
The chaplain into the grotesques, yeah.
What let these you got for?
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
to reroll hits.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? You've got
Yeah,
you-
so all hit.
You hate everything off.
And then this is Crozius Arcanum, so strength
6.
6, yeah.
So it'd be 3s. Yeah, 2 6, so 3s.
3 saves. Minus 2.
6 ups.
Minus
I
1.
get 2.
Told you 6s.
Damage.
2.
2 damage.
Damage 1 then.
You don't use these dice. Told
I
you.
thought is that not the Benedict the relic one?
No, not on mine.
Benedict the Fury, Benediction of Fury, whatever it is. That's damage 3, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a relic if you get it. These are,
Have you not
these are
got
flat
it?
2.
Okay, fair enough.
Man, these grotesques do not die.
They are annoying.
Okay.
Ongoing combat then.
Yes. So
they've already fought.
They've already fought, yeah, so your Eradicators can fight whenever. So it's my first activation for ongoing combat, so I'm obviously going to activate the Grotesques.
Yep.
So I'm going to put the Grotesques, all of them, into the Eradicators.
Yep.
Yes, all of them into the Eradicators. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not all 6s, so it's like...
I like it, I'm going to get one. So hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 4s. So it's 3 at AP3 and 4 at AP2.
These 6s that push AP up is disgusting.
Yeah, Master Blade Artists.
So these are the AP3s then.
So 1 saved. So
and then
that's
how many?
4, that's 2 damage, that's 1 eradicated dead basically.
Yeah, and then
and then 4 at AP2, so 4 ups. So 1 takes 2 wounds, so 1 eradicated dead and 1 on 2 wounds. 1 on 1 wound. No, how many wounds did it go?
3 each.
3 each, yeah, so 1 on 1 wound.
Nasty.
Nice.
Very
Very
nasty.
good.
Your ongoing combats.
So you get Cursors or Scouts or Eradicator basically, or these guys.
They fought.
They've already
They fought.
They haven't fought.
So he's got.
No, I mean your units.
My Strife has, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'd probably be worth fighting there then.
They've already
They've
fought,
already
mate, to
fought.
be honest.
Oh, they have.
Yeah,
That's
in fact
right.
everything's already fought. It really doesn't matter what order you do it in now, because all my stuff is fought apart from the Succubus, but she's going to do her attacks at the end for a Climax.
Okay, so we'll do the Incursor then.
Can you power up the?
So 3 attacks, mate, because you didn't charge this turn.
Yeah, sorry. I'll re-roll it then. 2.
And then 5s, because you're strength 4.
1. -1.
6 up.
Yeah.
She's going to go at the end, isn't she?
Yeah, well, yeah, she should have gone like earlier, but yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the Eradicators, going to them. And then 3.
Yep. 2 and 3.
3 saves.
3 saves on the Witches, yeah?
Yep.
4s, 1 dice. I've lost quite a lot there.
He's making the saves.
I've lost 4 this turn.
Scouts.
Squad.
You say they're 1 attack each?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't charge. You got any more bits left?
There's 1 left.
2
Who
for
wants it? Does
Sergeant.
anyone want it?
There you go.
No, I'm alright.
Sure.
So the Scouts into the Grotesques. Oh dear.
1 hit.
5.
No wounds. And then the Eradicator, I guess.
Yep. 1 hit. Oh, you roll your hit rolls. Because Chaplin.
I need to reroll hit rolls because
yeah.
you hate
I
everything.
forgot about that with
Do
the
you scouts,
Scouts.
do it? Well, reroll your
Just
guess.
we'll reroll the Scouts in a minute, mate. It's alright.
You still miss.
And 5s.
Nope.
Nothing. Reroll your scouts.
Reroll the Scouts. Just reroll because you failed to
Yeah.
wound anything anyway.
There you go. 4 helps. 5s. 3.
3.
There you go. Powered up. You roll 6. It's not like.
How many 6s have you rolled?
You know, when you watch a game with him and Paddy, you're going to be like,
Paddy
what the
is
fuck are his dice doing?
livid. Like,
That's all it was.
Yeah.
6s after 6s.
Right, go on then, smack me with the Succubus.
so, Suckers are going to pile in this
Wipe
way,
them out.
and they're just going to do a 10 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I need those 2 on the objectives.
2s. 2s. That's 3 at AP4 and 5 at AP3.
Right, 5 4 up. So 2.
So 2 dead. Damage 2 each.
3.
At AP4. So 6 ups. So another 2 dead.
Okay.
So 4 go through.
Yeah.
So I'll just take those 4 away.
You're not going to like this.
These 4 failed to reach the damage step because you saved them, so I roll his attacks again. So it's another 5 at AP3. She's a monster. And then she's going to do her 6-inch consolidate in any direction onto the objective.
That's game
Yeah.
there.
How many points is Succubus?
That's game.
How many points is she?
80. Well, 95 with the master.
That's,
How many points is your Sanguinary Guard?
that is literally game. That move there is game.
She is amazing.
That's 80 points against 220 points to Sanguinary Guard.
Yeah. She is like bonkers good.
Sanguinary Guard need an invuln. They should have an invuln.
That's it for combat. Oh, you were eradicate. Oh no, they attacked them.
Everything's fought, I think.
Okay, so leadership check on the Incurser.
Dick roll 6.
What's going wrong now? What's going wrong?
Okay.
I got to do a leadership check on my Blood Brides because they lost 4 this turn. So the leadership 9.
Are you not fearless?
No, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so they're fine.
Okay.
That's it.
Points.
So points.
Do you score anything?
Don't score that. Don't score that because that bitch. And I was never going to score that. So.
Okay. Are you discarding any?
All of them.
Okay. All gone.
Fucking all of them.
At the end of that, I get all of mine. I get no prisoners and grind.
So you get 10.
10, yeah.
So you go up to 20 points to Jamie's 15. End of round 2.
We'll see what I draw for my turn.
So into Drukari, turn 3. I'm guessing you're going into a sub-doctrine now. Yeah.
I've got nothing left to do anything with.
Battlefield Supremacy.
Stranglehold.
Behind enemy lines.
2 units in his deployment zone, wholly.
Raise a banner.
Do an action on objective in no man's land.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping them?
Yeah.
Okay. Primary, you're on.
I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
I get 10. So
Yeah.
I'm holding 1 or more, and I'm holding more than Jamie.
yes.
I got to take a leadership check on my Incubi actually because they lost 3. So no, they're fine.
Okay, so come back. End of Drukari movement, turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so movement. The warriors that deep struck earlier have just moved over to here. They're on this objective and they're going to raise a banner. The Homocytes have moved over to here and they're just on this objective now. Homunculus is with them. She healed the wounded Grotesque back up to full health. Succubus was on 3 wounds. She just moved and advanced over to here to eye up a charge onto the Eradicators to help the witches out. Incubi and Drazar got out of this raider and moved up here to try and finish off Mephiston. Well, I say finish off, kill him, because he's on 4 wounds. Raider with still a unit of racks in is there, and that's just moved up a little bit.
Basically, your whole army is over here now.
Yeah, Ravager's moved up to get a line of sight on there. The Reavers that were here turbo boosted over to here into this deployment zone, so they're behind enemy lines.
Literally just caught in Ravagers out here.
Yeah. That's it. So we'll do some shooting. So we'll do the fun ones first. So the first.
I think we're going for some pain, Jamie.
The first Ravager into the Redemptor. 1 hit, 1 miss, but Blackheart. I'm hitting on 4s because I'm shooting through a wood.
Yep.
And then 3s. No, nothing. So the next one. 1 miss. 1 miss. And then 3s. 2 wounds. AP 4. So 6s.
See what? I can't roll 6s.
You need my dice, mate.
You'd actually do.
I don't think I've rolled any 6s.
Would have been 4 plus 5, 9 damage.
That's with -1 on, yeah?
Oh no, it would have been so it would have been 7 damage. Yeah, because -1 I forgot.
7.
Yeah, 7 damage altogether.
Duty internal.
Duty Eternal. Then we'll do the Ravager. Its Disintegrator is going to fire into this land speeder. So 4s because you're in a wood.
That was 5.
4s. 1 save, AP 3 on the land speeder.
6 up, okay. 2 damage.
2 damage.
7 wounds?
I would have thought so, something like that. That's it for shooting. So we'll do the fun phase, the charge phase. So the Archon's going to charge into the Chaplain. He makes it because he's like there. The Incubi are going to charge the Chaplain. They make it. Succubus is going to charge the Eradicators. She makes it. Drazar is going to charge Mephiston. He makes it. Incubi are going to charge Mephiston. They make it. I think that's it.
Okay. Do some
moving.
movements.
Torment you. No, I don't. Let's see if I torment you again. No, I don't. Same.
Okay.
Maybe.
So Jaza.
D-Rizzle, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling everything because he hates everyone. Strength 6, toughness
5.
5, so 3s, but then +1 to win because he's Drazar, so 2s. So that is 1 save at AP 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 saves at AP 3.
So that one will be a 5 up.
Has he not got an invul?
No invul, no. Just a 2 up native save. So how many damage is that one?
These are all 3 damage.
Right, so that'll be 3 5 up against. And then these are at, what were these at?
AP 3.
AP 3 is AP 2,
4
so
ups.
4 ups.
4 ups.
Another
6
2.
damage, so 9 damage altogether.
So we've got 9 shrugs then. 9 5 up shrugs. That looks dead to me.
Yes.
Yeah, just there.
Then we'll do, what should we do next? Let's do the Archon into the Chaplain. So he gets 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 2s. 1 free reroll because he's Blackheart. Strength 4 against toughness 5, so 5s. 2 saves at AP 3.
4 ups. Takes 3 damage.
Takes 3 damage.
7's down to 4.
Then the Incubi. So 4 attacks for the Climax and 3 attacks for the other Incubi. So 2s, rerolling 1s because of the Archon, but there's no 1s. And then strength 5, so 4s. So just 2. 1 at AP 4 and 3 damage, and 1 at AP 3 and 2 damage.
Take 4 ups.
Okay, so that one goes through then.
Which one was that?
That was this one.
That's the 3 damage one.
Yeah, so that one goes through. Puts them down to 1.
Nice. Then the Succubus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh, 9. So 2 at AP 4 and 7 at AP 3.
AP3s, so
5s.
how's that?
It's only like about 400 points she's killed on her own.
Do you feel bad?
No. Drukari don't feel bad about anything, but I admit in these kind of scenarios, the Succubus is literally perfect. There are games when you're facing like heavy mech lists where she basically does nothing, but if you're facing like infantry-based lists, she is like worth her weight in gold.
Oh, yeah, I still remember you against my buggies, and you was like, "No, I don't want to charge you in because you'll just die."
Yeah, she doesn't do anything. She does nothing against vehicles. Like she wins them on 5s or even 6s a lot of the time because she's only strength 3. It's only because her attacks are poison that she gets all the bonuses.
Any more charge attacks?
I think that's it for charges. So it'll be Jamie's activation of non-charges first.
So I guess I'll probably put the Chaplain into the Grotesques, I think. 5 attacks, I think. Are we turn 3 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 5 attacks.
Yeah, you get shock assault and savage echoes.
Yeah, but not charge.
You have been charged by Incubi and Archons.
So 6 attacks. 2s. Reroll into hit. So 6 hits, strength 6.
So 3s.
And rubbish. So 2 saves.
2 saves.
-3 now.
Okay, so 6s. Nope. Damage. 2, so 1. So 1 bleed. Goes down 3. I'll find my dice in a minute.
Next ongoing combats.
So it'll be my grotesques will fight into. So 2 of them will go into the Eradicator. No, 1 will go into the Eradicator, 1 will go into the Chaplain, and 1 will go into the Scouts. So the 1 into the Eradicator. 2s, 4s, 1. 1 at AP2 is the Eradicator.
Okay.
So there's 2 damage, so. And then 1 into the Chaplain, 1 at AP2. Saved. And 1 into the Scouts. 2s and 3s. 1 at AP3, 1 at AP2.
AP3.
5 up.
AP2.
No, 1.
Then back to you.
Yep, so it'll be your Scouts.
Yeah.
Or your. Oh no, the Eradicator's dead.
4 scouts.
And a sergeant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And
Have you been charged?
No,
No.
you haven't.
no.
Reroll your hits. Nice. 5s.
Just the 1.
Nice one.
1. 6 up.
Save.
Here it is again.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. So, I don't know leadership checks because everything that I hit died. So, yeah. So I've scored all my secondaries because they raised the banner. I've got 3 objectives, and I'm behind enemy lines with my reavers.
Nice. So that takes you up to 45 points, and with your turn 3 to change 15. Do you want to carry on, or do you
I've had enough. I've had enough. Like, what's that Simpsons thing where they're all kicking him?
Stop! He's dead already.
I
Just draw your cards away. Just see what you would get.
Yeah, okay.
Just see.
Extend battle lines. Raise the banner.
Make these on him.
Behind enemy lines.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, because you'd only score 5 there. Realistically, Drukari would then take you off the table probably next turn, leaving you maybe with Denta.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then end the game is going to score another 20 points regardless on top of all cards. So there's no way back.
There's no way out.
No way out.
There's no way out. Not very Jerry.
The prey got herded. So we'll come back with the end game chat. Okay, so that's it. And unlucky.
That was brutal.
I was on your side.
That was
So I was on Jamie's side as well a little bit, but I'm not going to go easy.
At least you can say you got further than Paddy did.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I got to turn
So
3 as well.
You got the semi-finals. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to come this far, so
It's a tough fight for Blood Angels, I think, because Blood Angels want to be in combat. I want to be in combat. I have generally slightly more reach and characters that are just bonkers good into Marines, like perfect, basically. Like Succubus in particular, I think she must have killed about 400, 500 points on her own.
Yeah, pick up the Sanguinary Guard solo.
Yeah, solo the Sanguinary Guard, finish off the Eradicators, and like next turn she would have gone off to do other things as well. So it's like she's amazing into the Marine matchup. And I still had so much left. I still had a whole squad of Incubi, Drazar, Rax, like still so much left.
Scary, it.
Yeah, it's quite overwhelming to deal with. Like I find it's very difficult to, you push those attacks through, you do the hard work, you get the hits, and then you get the wounds, and then to see them all bounce off with re-rolls and feel no pain.
Yeah, I was rolling quite hot on my 6-up invols, it has to be said. Like that was spiking
not
quite
just
offensively.
The 6-up invols, but even on your shooting and attacking phases, like the amount of 6s that you rolled that pushed me up to like -4.
Yeah, the blade artists.
Yeah. Very tough. Very tough.
But it was a good game, Jamie. I thought you played it well. Like honestly, it was just and I was a bit nervous turn 1 because my draw turn 1 was about as bad as you can get for a turn 1 draw in Tempest, because I had all 3 objectives that were next to impossible to score in one turn. so that I was a bit nervous then, but it's the Marine Drukari fight when a Drukari army's tooled up to stack into Marines, which is like lots of damage too across the board, and but these super fast killy characters. It's a tough fight for Marines. There are several builds around, particularly with Blood Angels, that can do it. Mainly big blobs of Sanguinary Guard, because the main reason being that even though a Succubus will kill like 6 to 7 Sanguinary Guard, if you have like a squad of 10, like the 3 that were remaining will kill her. But she's making her points up and then some even then, so it's kind of the trade war is still really tough. It's a tough game, but it was fun, and Jamie's army looks gorgeous, and it's really nice to see like two really nice painted armies on the board, especially Bugle Barracks. So it doesn't happen very often because it's Martin's channel.
You got a nice land speed. You got a nice blue land speed as well.
Got a blue land speeder, yeah.
Which,
by the way, are amazing. Like, why don't Space Marine players put one of them in every list? Like the ability to move your land speeder, deploy, move the unit inside, and then still do an action. Yep. That's incredible. Like I would happily spend CP or points on my raiders to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Like that's ridiculously good. Like I would have one of those as an auto take in every Space Marine list. Everyone.
It's how doing Tempest games it too far.
Yeah, both games.
Disembarking, doing actions and stuff.
Yeah, massive in Tempest games. Like
having that utility to move, 16, 20 inches.
I think it's safe to say you put it in as like a more just a bit of fun sort of thing with some scouts.
Yeah,
change up a little bit.
I didn't want to run
a standard
loads and loads of Sanguinary Guard. I
you put some things in for a bit of fun, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And every game, I think the Sanguinor has been entertainment for the game. Yeah, he's come down and he's done what he's supposed to do and taken a few hits and fought on death, and that's what I wanted to do.
I think that's in that situation that's like a tough engagement for the Sanguinor, because the -1 damage on the grotesques is really clutch against the Sanguinor. But in a lot of cases, he can come down and he'll wreck stuff. Yeah. Like if he went into Incubi or Witches or any of my characters, he probably would have killed them easily. But yeah.
I mean, all credit to you though. Like you looked at what was going to hurt you quite early on and nullified it. You nullified my eliminators, my eradicators.
Make his head bigger.
This is what I have to deal with, people.
But also,
look, I play a good game, and all I get is don't tell him he plays a good game. Don't tell him that.
Yeah. See, if you go back and look at the scenery layout as well, it didn't looking back, it didn't help me so much because you were able to on the bottom corner push up onto the objective here. I had to come out into the middle to get onto that one.
The player placed terrain, I've said it before, I don't like it. Because it adds another layer of thought that a lot of people just don't have the time for. Like 40k is a complicated game as it is. Like we all forget stuff. But having you've got to think where the terrain goes and then plan out your movements according to where the terrain is. And also things like, you will notice if you look back at the footage, I placed the first ruin. So I placed my big L ruin on the middle objective, but knowing I would pick the deployment zone, I put it in a way that in order for Jamie to contest that objective, he'd have to come through the ruin and in direct line of sight and a killing field of my entire army. So that's like those kind of plays, whilst tactical and on a competitive kind of format in a tournament, you can say, okay, that's a good play. But when you're playing like friendly, like sort of games where you're just like in it for a bunch of mates, it's
bring your mate. You wanted to try.
I like it.
I'm still not a massive fan of everything being uniform.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing in,
I like asymmetrical terrain.
It's okay, but it does away with attacker defender.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it a bit useless.
Yeah. With player placed terrain, attacker defender means something. With uniform terrain, attacker defender means nothing, pretty much. And like asymmetrical terrain is interesting because the attacker defender role can sometimes mean a lot, because you can pick your deployment zone and like the terrain might heavily favour you or heavily like disadvantage your opponent, like you'll have less to hide behind and so on and so forth. Like I find these massive L's, they're too good. It's too easy to hide like a huge chunk of your army behind it, which just completely nullifies turn 1 shooting. which some people would say, oh yeah, that's great, like because you don't want to be shot off the board turn one, and I can see where they're coming from, but like, yeah.
Competitive, that's what they want.
Yeah. Like compared to, I think there's a bit of a debate over like how much influence competitive play should have over the whole game. I think at the moment I think it has a bit too much influence over the match play game. Like with regards to like pointing and restrictions and all that lot. Like I
was in season 1. We used more random symmetrical terrain.
Yeah, I found that more interesting in a way. Like
first time we thought we'd try this set out. And Paddy wanted to do purpose to it badly, so I let him be happy.
Yeah, and then I beat him. Which he wasn't happy about. Go and watch that video. It's funny as hell.
Anything else you guys want to add?
It was a pleasure to play, Jamie. This was our first game.
This
was our first game. We've been chatting, and we met a few times at events and stuff, haven't we? We've got on. Jamie's also like quite active on the social media with his painting, and I've loved pretty much everything he's put up. And it's nice to see someone who's passionate about their army, and I can definitely see there's passion in this Blood Angels army. And yeah, so I just want to say like tip of the hat to you, mate. Like it's really nice to see that. And it was a lovely army. Like
to be fair, he faced Paddy in a game before, so not much to improve on.
He's passionate about his army. He just doesn't paint it. He just dips it in paint and then shakes off the excess.
Obviously, make sure you go check out Real Space Raiders podcast.
Yep.
Where he ups on about
myself.
Drukhari things.
Yeah, I think the most recent episode I talk about my Curtonian Carnage GT win, which by the time this video comes out, it's probably going to be about a month old, probably. Probably a bit more than that, but we'll probably have a couple more episodes. But yeah, go check us out. If you're at all fond of anything Drukari, we talk about tactics, meta, picks, army composition, all that kind of stuff, but also a lot of hobby and my particular favourite, the lore, and how cool Drukari are because they're just evil and they love it.
Yeah. Go check them out on Instagram as well. They got Discord, all the goodness.
Yep.
So go follow them. But that's about it. Obviously, you're going to go into the final now to face either myself or Dark Angels.
You're still in it?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
The next ones, yeah.
Fixed.
So that game's already happened. So that happened last week. So you can't watch that. Go to find that out to see who else made it into the final.
Ooh.
But yeah, and we'll see Drukari in the final next week for the grand finale. Finale number 2 for you.
Yeah, I've got to plan it quite well.
No fucking draws.
No, I'm going to get a draw. It's going to take a lot of effort with Tempest of Orcs, it's quite random. But I'm thinking if I walk off objectives and if I do the math right, I can get us another draw, people, and give Martin another headache because he doesn't like it.
We'll just play on.
Turns it.
Yeah. Right, that's why this week. If you like what we do, make sure you go down, like the video, leave a comment, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Cheers, go on.